Hi everyone, it's Paddy here from arithmetichub.com, thanking you for choosing this video, but reminding you that whilst this is one method to solve questions like this, it's not the only method. With that being said, let's explore this concept a little bit further. Hi everyone, so today we're having a look at finding the halfway point between two numbers. Now, if you've had a look at the video about finding the mean, this is a very similar method, and actually easier, because all you've got is two numbers to find the average between, to find the halfway point between. So, if you haven't looked at that, maybe go and have a look at that first, or you can have a look at that next to have a look at how this method can become a little bit more complex, okay? But to start with, let's start at this method, okay? So, the first step says what we need to do is we need to add both of the numbers together, okay? And then the second step, what says what we need to do is divide your answer by the amount of numbers that you had. For all these types of questions, we only have two numbers. So when you're going to be dividing your answer, you're going to be dividing your answer by 2. Okay, so start off with the first step. Add both your numbers together. So we've got 138 and we're going to add 632. 8 add 2 is going to give me 10. 3 add 3 is going to give me 6, add the 1 to give me 7, 1 add 6 is going to give me 7. So, when I've added the two numbers together for the first part of my method, I've got 770. The second part of my method says divide your answer by the amount of numbers that you had. So, we've got 770 is the answer. The amount of numbers that I had was 2, because we had 138 and 632. So I'm going to put this in a short division method, and then I'm just going to do 770 divided by 2. 2 goes into 7 3 times with a remainder of 1. 2 goes into 17 8 times with a remainder of 1. And 2 goes into 10 5 times with no remainder. So the halfway point between 138 and 632 is 385. Now let's have a look at this one, because this one's the only way where it can become slightly more complicated. The only reason it's slightly more complicated here is we've got an odd number and an even number. So when this happens, we are going to have an answer that isn't a whole number. Okay, so let's have a little look at what this looks like. Again, we follow our method. Add both of the numbers together. So we're going to start off by adding 397 and 1,264. 1,264. Now it doesn't matter if 397 is on the top or on the bottom. It's an addition, so we can do it either way round. 7 add 4 is going to give me 11. 9 add 6 is going to give me 15. Add the 1 more is going to give me 16. 3 add 2 is going to give me 5, add the 1 is going to give me 6, and 1 add nothing is going to give me 1 for 1,661. Now what I need to do is the second step of the method, divide your answer by the amount of numbers that you had. So I had two numbers, 397 and 1,264. So what I would do, 1,661 in my short division method and dividing it by 2. 2 goes into 1 0 times, so we carry the 1 to make it into 16. 2 goes into 16 8 times, 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 1 0 times. Now, what would sometimes happen is you would write remainder 1. But that's not going to make sense for this, because we can't say the halfway point is 830 remainder 1, can we? So what we would have to do is we would have to make this a decimal, okay? So line your decimal points up, and then we know that 1,661 is the same as 1,661.0. So usually we wouldn't write that, but we are going to write it in this instance because that allows us to then carry it to here. So 2 goes into 1 0 times with a remainder of 1, but now my remainder makes my 0 tenths into 10 tenths. So how many times does 2 go into 10 tenths? How many times does 2 go into 10? 2 goes into 10 5 times. So the halfway point between 397 and 1,264 would be 830.5. If you found this video useful, then I would massively appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to explore more methods or practice using the method we've looked at here, why not check out the teacher videos at arithmetichub.com.
Arithmetic Hub has videos just like this on different methods, specifically targeting areas needed in Key Stage 2. There you can practice one particular skill, or generate your own sets of calculations designed to challenge your understanding of all the topics covered in Years 3 to 6.